Hello and welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we will learn how to build a WhatsApp chatbot for any business. Just imagine you run any business and you receive multiple message requests from your users at the same time. Responding and managing these messages manually can be time-consuming and hectic. So to solve this problem, we will automate this entire process by creating an automated WhatsApp chatbot. And that will be created with the help of Pabbly Chatflow. So now to see the working of this amazing automation and learn the process step by step, let's go to my screen.
Welcome to my screen everyone. So this right here is the automated WhatsApp chatbot that we will be creating in this video. I created this WhatsApp chatbot for coffee house as a test example, but you can create this amazing WhatsApp chatbot for your any business. But before moving forward, let me give you a quick overview of how this bot will work in real time. So here I am going to send one message to my WhatsApp business account of business as hello. As soon as I send the message, immediately you will see the bot responds like this, that hello, welcome to Fresh Brew Coffee House. How can I help you today? With 3 quick buttons: view menu, place order and contact support. Here I want to view the menu, so I will click on this view menu button. See, it will send me one menu card with one button, place an order. So I am simply clicking on it. See, then it will ask me to enter my full name that I am giving as test user. Next it will ask me to enter the item name that I want to order from this coffee house. Let's say I want to purchase hot coffee. Next it will ask me to enter the quantity, so I am entering as 1. Then it will ask me for my address. After that it will ask me for my contact number, so that I am sharing one test contact number also. Then you will see that I have received one customized order summary message from my bot, which includes my name as a test user, item that I want to order is hot coffee, quantity as 1, delivery address and the contact number, and one message that is you will receive a call shortly for payment and final confirmation. So if you also want to create this amazing automated WhatsApp chatbot for your any business that will reply to your users without you doing any manual efforts, then you have to follow step-by-step instructions that I am giving you in this video. So let's get started. At first you have to click on a new tab and search pabbly.com/chatflow. So this is the official page of Pabbly Chatflow. Pabbly Chatflow is an all-in-one WhatsApp automation tool that's help you to automate WhatsApp messages and responses 24/7 for your different type of businesses. Now I'll give you a quick overview of Pabbly community. So this is right over here is Pabbly community, where automation users, business owners and marketers connect. If you face any issue while using the Pabbly, then you can share your questions here, and the people who are facing similar problem just like you or even the Pabbly team members will help you out. So if you also want to join this amazing community, then I'll provide the link of this community in the description below. You can check out. Now we will return to the landing page of Pabbly Connect. In this page on the right hand side you will see 2 options, sign in and sign up free. If you are new user, then you will click on sign up free option and get 100 free credits every month to explore the software. If you are an existing user just like me, then click on the sign in option. See, these are the all apps that Pabbly provide to their users, as we are creating a WhatsApp chatbot and that will be created with the help of Pabbly Chatflow. So I am going in this Pabbly Chatflow by clicking on this access now button. So this is the dashboard of Pabbly Chatflow, where you can add and manage all of your WhatsApp number in one place. Here you can see your credits allotted, your credits consumed, your credits remaining and the WhatsApp number added. If you want to add a new WhatsApp number into your Pabbly Chatflow account, then you have to click on this plus add WhatsApp number button. When you click on it, it will provide you 2 options, that is WhatsApp Connect and Manual Token Connect. If you want a detailed video of how you can connect your WhatsApp number to your Pabbly Chatflow account, then we have already created a separate video for it for both of these steps. I'll provide the link of the video in the description below. You can check out. And in this folder section, you can create multiple folders into your Pabbly Chatflow account by clicking on this plus option, where you have to enter the folder name in this field and also select the parent folder from here, and in this home section you can see the status of your WhatsApp number that were added into your Pabbly Chatflow account. On the left hand side there are multiple features of Pabbly Chatflow, that is inbox, contacts, team queues, templates, broadcast, flows, AI assistant, activity log, settings and get help. If you want to learn more about all of these features, then we have already created a separate video for it. Check the description below for the video link. Now as we are creating a WhatsApp chatbot, so I will click on this flows option. So this is the page where you can create multiple types of WhatsApp chatbot with the help of Flow Builder. It creates and manages static chatbot seamlessly using a no-code, user-friendly drag and drop builder. As we are creating a new WhatsApp chatbot, so I will click on this plus add flow button. So this is the starting point of your flow, that is trigger. But before this, at first you have to give the name to your flow, that what you are creating. So here I am entering the name as build a WhatsApp chatbot for any business. Now I'll give you a quick overview of these two options, messages and actions. Under these options you can see different buttons are there. We will use these buttons in the creation of our flow. On the right hand side you will see two options. The one is active and active toggle. With the help of this toggle your flow will be active. If you don't enable this toggle, then your flow will becomes inactive. And the another one is the save button. With the help of this button your flow will be saved and updated. Now let's get started. So for starting the creation of your flow, at first you have to select your trigger event. When you click on it, it will provide you multiple types of trigger events. I am creating this flow with the help of keywords, so I am selecting this keyword / regex match. Keywords are those manually entered words that I expect that my user sends to me. And the another one is the regex. Regex stands for regular expression. It can extract useful data from inputs such as email, phone number, order number, etc. You can also enable this toggle for adding specific feature or behavior into a chatbot. As I am creating this WhatsApp chatbot with the help of keywords, so the first keyword I am entering in this enter keywords box as hello. After writing the keyword, you have to press enter so that it will add it into the list. Now I am adding one more keyword here. Here I write this hello and hi keywords in this field because it is the most expected keyword that my user will send to me. Here I added only two keywords. You can add multiple. Now when my user will send any of these keywords to my WhatsApp business account of any business, then automatically my bot gets triggered and reply to them by sending them one welcome message which includes 3 quick buttons. So to do this, I will take this text button from here, drag this box and entering the welcome message in this enter message box as hello, welcome to Fresh Brew Coffee House. How can I help you today? I want to add 3 quick buttons with this message. For that I will click on this plus add buttons 3 times, where the first button I am entering as view menu, second the place order and the third is contact support. After that I am going to connect my trigger point to this welcome message by clicking on this circle, dragging a line and connecting this line to this circle. Now my trigger point is successfully connected to my welcome message. After that, let's say my users wants to view the menu of my business, then they will click on this view menu button, then my bot will reply to them. So to do that, I am taking one media button from here. After that I am going to select the media type as image and I am going to upload the image of menu card by clicking on it and selecting from my gallery. See, the image is uploaded successfully and in this enter caption box I write that our menu. Next I also want to add one button here by the name of place order, so I am simply clicking on this plus add button. Here I entered. Now I am connecting this circle which are present in front of view menu to this message. Here it is connected. After that the next button is place order. If my users wants to place an order of any item from my restaurant, store or any business, then they will click on this plus order button. Then my bot will respond to them. At first I want to know the name of my user. For that I am simply clicking on this actions option and adding the button as ask a question, drag this box here and writing a question in this enter message box as may I have your full name please. For that I am going to select the contact custom field as full name. After that the format I select as text, then the number of attempts. In simple words, number of attempt is defined as how many times your user will give the response of your question that you have right in this box. It also means that whenever your user will not provide you reply in the correct format, then you have to increase the number of attempts for them. But make sure that whenever you increase the number of attempts, you have to write the validation message in this enter message box. Here I am giving the number of attempts as 0, so there is no requirement of any validation message. After that I am connecting this circle which are present in front of place order to this message. Now see, here I have selected the contact custom field as full name. So now I am going to explain you why we use this contact custom field node here and from where you can create this contact custom field. But before switching to the another tab, at first you have to save your flow. If you don't save your flow and switch to the another tab, then all the progress of your flow will be lost. Now I am going to show you from where you can create this contact custom field. For that you have to click on the settings option and click on this contact custom fields option. Here I am opening this in a new tab. See, this is the page where you can create multiple types of contact custom field for your different type of users. It is a user specific parameters for managing contact details like name, emails, tags, countries, etc. When you scroll down, you can see one option is there, that is plus add more field. When you click on it, it will provide you one field name box where you have to enter the field name here and also write the description in this field description box. As I already created one contact custom field by the name of full name, so I am not creating more. Now I am going to do the same that I have done here, means I am adding 4 more questions in this flow. Here I added, where in this question box I ask my user to give the item name that they want to purchase. For that I have selected the contact custom field as item name and the format I select as text. After that I ask my user to share the item quantity. For that I have selected the contact custom field as quantity and the format I select as any. Then I ask my user to share their delivery address. For that I have selected the contact custom field as address and the format I select as any. And lastly I ask my user to share their contact number. That's why I have selected the contact custom field as contact number. Next the format I select as number. After that you can also write minimum and maximum value in both of these boxes if you want to. Lastly the number of attempt I'll give as 0. And after writing all these questions, I'll connect each of them with each other. Now as soon as all these process should done, then at last I want to send one order summary message to my user. For that I am clicking on this circle, dragging a line and selecting the content type as text button, where I am going to write one order confirmation and summary message in this enter message box. As your order has been placed successfully, order summary, name with dollar symbol, full name, item name, quantity, address and contact number. It is visible that I have used the dollar symbol before some fields, because with the help of this symbol my bot will reply to my users dynamically. As whenever they share their full name here, then with the help of this contact custom field not full name, my bot will automatically capture my user's response and mention their specific provided name in this place. This is same for all of these contact custom fields. So now I think you will better understand the main use of contact custom field. Here if I am simply connecting this circle also to this, because whenever my user will click any of these place order button, then the order process will be the same. After that the next button is the contact support. If my users wants the contact details of my business, then they will click on this contact support button, then my bot will reply to them. For that I am clicking on this messages option and selecting the button as text button, drag this box here and writing all the contact details of my business. Here I write. After that I am connecting this circle which are present in front of contact support to this message. It is connected. Now our flow is completed. So basically this is the final look of our flow for creating an automated WhatsApp chatbot for any business. As I told you earlier, I create this amazing chatbot for coffee house to teach you how you can create WhatsApp chatbot and how it will work. But when you create this, you can make the changes in it completely based on your business requirement and use. After the completion of your flow, you have to click on this button, save button, so that your flow will be saved and updated. Now we will do the testing of our flow to check our flow is working perfectly or not. So to do this, I am sending one of these keywords to my WhatsApp business account. This time I am sending the first message as hi. Immediately you will see that our chatbot will reply like this. This means that our flow is working perfectly. If you face any difficulties or you have any questions while creating this flow, then feel free to ask us in the comment section. I have also shared the link of this flow in the description below. You can check out. This amazing WhatsApp chatbot will give instant responses to your users, enhance your business and done all the process without doing any manual efforts. And this will only be possible with the help of Pabbly Chatflow.
So thank you for watching this video. Not only this, you can create multiple types of WhatsApp chatbot with the help of Pabbly Chatflow. If you have any doubts, then you can email us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, then you can text us at forum.pabbly.com. If you want to know the price details about Pabbly Chatflow, then you can visit www.pabbly.com/chatflow #pricing. If you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up and also subscribe our YouTube channel.